Welcome, dear friends. Today we begin our journey into one of the most profound and beloved texts in Buddhism, the Heart Sutra, or in Sanskrit, the Prajnaparamita Hridaya Sutra, the heart of the perfection of wisdom. Across centuries, in temples, meditation halls, mountain hermitages, and modern cities, practitioners have chanted these same words: form is emptiness, emptiness is form. Even people who have never studied Buddhism feel something powerful when they hear this phrase. It has a rhythm that touches the heart, as though it's pointing to a truth we already know, but haven't fully understood. In this teaching, I want to gently open the doorway for you. We won't try to jump immediately into deep philosophical theory. Instead, we will enter the Heart Sutra the way the Mahayana masters recommend, with simplicity, clarity, and direct experience. As we explore, we'll refer to the Heart Sutra itself and draw upon traditional explanations from the Prajnaparamita scriptures, as well as commentaries by revered teachers such as Nagarjuna, Xuanzang, and Thich Nhat Hanh, all of whom echo the same core insight. This sutra is not meant to be intellectually grasped. It is meant to transform how we experience our life moment by moment. Let's begin. The Heart Sutra opens with a powerful scene. It is not the Buddha who is speaking, at least not directly. Instead, Avalokiteśvara Bodhisattva, the embodiment of compassion, is absorbed in the deep practice of the Prajnaparamita, the perfection of wisdom. This sets the tone. The Heart Sutra is not merely a philosophical text. It is what Avalokiteśvara discovers when compassion meets perfect wisdom. He looks deeply into the nature of the five aggregates: form, feeling, perception, mental formations, and consciousness, and sees that they are all empty, śūnyatā, of inherent existence. This is not a statement of nihilism. It is a statement of freedom. It is a statement of how things truly are. What does it mean that they are empty? The Heart Sutra tells us directly: form is emptiness, emptiness is form. These 5 words hold the entire Mahayana path. To understand them, we must first understand why the Buddha and later the Mahayana teachings emphasize emptiness so much. In the Prajnaparamita tradition, emptiness is not a philosophical conclusion. It is a doorway out of suffering. The reason we suffer is because we cling to things, to our body, our opinions, our roles, our stories, as though they were solid, permanent, unchanging. But when we look deeper, we see that everything that exists is made up of conditions and therefore cannot exist independently. Think about a flower. We might say the flower exists, but the flower is made of sunlight, water, soil, time, space, a seed, a gardener, clouds, rain, and countless conditions. Which part exactly is the flower? Where does flower begin, and where does it end? This is what emptiness means. Nothing exists by itself, everything exists in interconnection. When Avalokiteśvara sees this truth directly in meditation, he becomes free from fear. The sutra says, "With no hindrance in the mind, no hindrance, therefore no fear." Fear arises from clinging, and clinging arises from misunderstanding reality. When we see clearly, our heart becomes spacious, fearless, and compassionate. Let's return to the line, form is emptiness, emptiness is form. This means that the physical world, our body, our breath, our sensations, and all material phenomena is empty of fixed essence. But emptiness does not mean nothingness. Emptiness is exactly what allows things to exist, to change, to be alive. A cup is empty of cupness. It is simply clay shaped into a form. And because it is empty, it can function. It can hold water or tea. If it had a fixed essence, it could not be used. Emptiness makes the world workable. To say emptiness is form means that emptiness doesn't exist apart from things. Emptiness is not somewhere else. It is right in the heart of every moment. A flower is empty, but that emptiness appears as a flower. A person is empty, but that emptiness appears as a living, breathing human being. This is why the Heart Sutra is not a text about philosophy. It is a text about how to live. When we understand emptiness even a little, we relax. We stop taking everything so personally. We stop fighting reality. We stop being so tightly bound by me and mine. This is the gateway to liberation. Avalokiteśvara then explains that because the five aggregates are empty, all other concepts that we cling to, sensations, perceptions, wisdom, attainment, path, are also empty. Why does the sutra say, no eye, no ear, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind? Because when we cling to these as fixed, solid things, we create suffering. But in emptiness, they cannot be found as separate entities. This is not meant to deny our senses. You still experience seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, thinking. But the sutra wants us to look deeper. Where is the I truly located? Where is the mind truly located? Are they things, processes, interactions? Are they constant from moment to moment, or do they arise and dissolve endlessly? For example, when you see a sunset, is the eye a fixed object, or is it constantly changing? Cells dying, signals firing, sensations appearing, disappearing, overlapping. The Heart Sutra invites us to see directly that everything we call I is a stream of changing conditions. Nothing stands still long enough to be called a true self. This insight is liberating. When we stop clinging to a permanent self, we stop defending ourselves so intensely. We stop reacting out of fear. We stop grasping at things as though our life depends on them. Imagine holding a rope very tightly, thinking it's a snake. Your muscles tense, your heart races, and your mind fills with fear. But if you look closely and see it as just a rope, the fear disappears instantly. Emptiness is like that moment of seeing clearly. It does not destroy life. It frees life. The sutra then explains that because all dharmas are empty, there is no suffering, cause of suffering, cessation, or path, the Four Noble Truths. At first, this may seem like a contradiction. Why would the Buddha teach the Four Noble Truths and then say they don't exist? But here is the subtlety. The Four Noble Truths exist only as skillful means. They help us understand suffering and walk the path. But in ultimate reality, even these truths are empty of inherent existence. They are tools to help us wake up, not things to cling to. It is like using a boat to cross a river. Once you reach the other shore, you don't need to carry the boat on your back. Nagarjuna, founder of the Madhyamaka school, put it beautifully. The Buddhist teachings rest on two truths, the conventional and the ultimate. The Heart Sutra is pointing to the ultimate truth, how things actually are when seen without delusion. This is why the sutra concludes with the mantra, Gate Gate Paragate Parasangate Bodhi Swaha. This mantra is not magic. It is a summary of the entire journey of awakening. It means gone, gone, gone beyond, gone completely beyond, enlightenment. This describes the progressive release of clinging, gone from ignorance, gone beyond the idea of a separate self, gone into direct experience of reality, gone completely beyond concepts of attainment, and arrived at the freedom of wisdom. This mantra is a celebration of awakening. It is the essence of the perfection of wisdom teachings. Now, how does all of this apply to our daily life? The Heart Sutra is not meant to be recited only in temples. It is meant to be lived in traffic, in conversations, in relationships, in moments of stress, and in small everyday frustrations. Let's take a few examples. Suppose someone insults you. If you believe in a solid self, you feel hurt because the words land on something you think is real and fixed. But when you see that this self is a changing collection of aggregates, sensations, feelings, perceptions, the insult loses its power. Thoughts arise and pass like clouds. There is no solid you to be damaged. Or imagine feeling overwhelmed by work or responsibilities. We get lost in stories. I have to do everything. This is too much. I can't handle it. But when you look closely, each moment of experience is just a sensation, a thought, a feeling arising and passing. The heaviness is created by clinging. Emptiness is not a theory. It is a method of lightening the heart. A third example: a loved one becomes ill or passes away. This is one of the deepest pains we experience as humans. Emptiness does not erase grief, but it transforms it. We see that life is composed of conditions, always changing. We stop fighting the natural flow of impermanence. Instead of collapsing into despair, we feel a tender compassion for them, for ourselves, for all beings who experience loss. Emptiness allows the heart to hold pain without drowning in it. A fourth example: you find yourself worrying endlessly about the future. The mind spins stories. What if this happens? What if that goes wrong? But when we look deeply, we see these are just mental formations, empty of reality. They arise, they vanish. We don't have to believe them. We don't have to cling to them. The Heart Sutra teaches us to rest in what is here right now. In the spaciousness of emptiness, anxiety relaxes naturally. As we continue to practice, something extraordinary happens. Emptiness becomes not an idea, but a living experience. We feel lighter. We react less. We forgive more easily. We let go faster. We become more compassionate because we stop taking self and others as solid, separate entities. Avalokiteśvara, the speaker of the sutra, is the Bodhisattva of compassion. Why is he the one who realizes emptiness? Because compassion and emptiness are not two different paths. When we see that all beings are interdependent, our heart naturally opens. We cannot harm another without harming ourselves. We cannot help another without helping ourselves. Wisdom deepens compassion. Compassion deepens wisdom. This is the heartbeat of the Heart Sutra. As we close this introduction to the Heart Sutra, remember this: you do not need to understand every concept perfectly. You do not need to master philosophy. You simply need to look gently into your experience, moment by moment, and see that everything arises from conditions, stays briefly, and then dissolves. When we see this, even for a breath, freedom appears. This freedom is not dramatic. It is quiet. It is spacious. It is the peace that comes from not clinging, not resisting, not holding too tightly. The Heart Sutra is a mirror. Every time we read it, a new layer of understanding appears. Every time we chant it, the heart softens. Every time we reflect on form is emptiness, emptiness is form, our view of life becomes more flexible, more compassionate, and more awake. May this introduction be a gentle opening of the door. May you step through with curiosity and kindness. And may the wisdom of the Heart Sutra accompany you on the path to clarity and liberation. Gekate Bharagate Parasangate Bodhisvaha. May we all go beyond. May we all awaken.